Women in the United States and in Western Europe are the freest and most liberated in human history. In many ways, they are not merely doing as well as men, they are doing better.
Are you a feminist?
I mean, as far as going, extreme, radical, feminist, non-feminist, I would put myself in like the side of the spectrum towards non-feminist.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't really say I'm like an ardent fan, but
That's fine,
so kind of like blasé in the middle. Sort of thing.
Cool.
To learn more.
Okay.
Because when you listen to people talking about feminism,
Mm-hmm.
they say, "Oh, it's a bunch of women that are lesbians that want to shave, that hate me, and stuff like that." And I was like, I'm pretty sure that's not what it is. I need to learn. So I took the class, and pretty much the short definition: feminism is being equal to men, not necessarily being overpowered, going over them, just being equal, being treated the same, getting paid the same, and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess I call myself a feminist.
To society and feminism, for my job, for like my experience, I do not feel like there are women that are being oppressed, because I work with a female that does the exact same motions, the exact same process of mine, and they still get paid for the same amount. Like, so she's not oppressed. And it's like society today, I feel like that's not oppression, because if there was a big deal about it, it would be on the news. I feel like, because women can stand up and everybody has a voice. So it would be so. For right now, I feel like little things are being blown out of proportion.
There's a serious inequality in work and jobs for women, and even college. Especially when you're trying to find a job. I think it's less than 1% of CEOs are women, and obviously they get paid lower income and wages. So yeah.
Feminists in general saying that they're man haters, and that's not true at all. I love men, and a lot of my guy friends they claim that they're feminists because it's just they want equality for everybody, exactly. And that's all it means. It means we don't hate men.
I think men can change women from being treated differently by showing more respect to a woman, by showing women that they can be more of your equal at work and at home, by tackling 50% of the responsibilities at home and at work, by knowing that women are sometimes even smarter than men and should be paid even more than a man if their job is better and they're more qualified.
Do you think men should open doors for women?
I think that, yes, they should open doors for women, but I also think that women should also open doors for other people as well. It's not just a gender thing, it's just being a good person type of thing. That's manners.
Yeah, something interesting happened about a week and a half ago. There's a guy who works in my firm, and he recently quit, and he's going to go into equity research or something. And he's being paid probably around double what we are currently being paid. He's my age, very similar educational background, same amount of experience. Really, we'd be leaving from the same job to go into another position, right? And he's managed to make this colossal jump, a double increase in salary plus bonuses, and all of that. And I noticed that my first reaction to that was, oh, that's because he is 6 feet tall and has humongous shoulders and he looks like a banker, so they're going to pay him like a banker. But when somebody looks at this, they're not going to want to pay me $150,000. And then I kind of was mad at myself for thinking that, right? That's me putting a limitation on my own self. Why should I bring my own self down and say someone's going to look at this face of an 18-year-old and not want to pay me $150,000? What I would want to see is, women, seeing lots more successful women, so that I can say more easily, I can be that too. She looks like me. She's 5 feet tall, surrounded by a room full of huge men who may look older than her, but she can hold her own, and she's just as capable, and she can do just as well and deserves to be paid just as much. And I think seeing that visually also helps kind of change our own mentality, so that you don't play this tug of war mentally with yourself all the time, like, oh no, I really am worth it, because that's a little bit of the game that you play with yourself, like, internally as a woman. I think it's just a matter of being aware of your own inner monologue that might take you down, and also encouraging women to be outspoken about their success and being visible and being encouraging to other women.